What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode. I am Rahgel. This is Sig. No audio, no music, no chants, no cheers, no rants, no raves. Anything on his side from buttons he likes to push. This is stupid.
I had no plans of doing that, but
Sure you didn't.
I did. I had to fucking start looking for it. They didn't have
Scrambling around. I need it right now.
I was like, where did I put that?
He's talking shit. I gotta push a button.
It really was. It was hold on a second. Where's this at?
We're gonna fix this real quick.
Talking mad shit, yo. We can't do this. Can't have this crap in my house. Not today, Satan.
Not today, Satan. Becoming overly sensitive. It's your Wild Bill pop that you're drinking. It's turning you into a pansy.
It says it is pure cane sugar, even though it has more sugar than a Code Red Mountain Dew.
That's how much time you have in your hands to sit there and compare the sugar amounts. And
no, my wife did. My wife did before we hopped on. She goes, "Oh, I wonder how much sugar's in this," and she's like, 47. Holy shit, that's a lot. Looked at her Code Red. She goes, 44. It has more than Mountain Dew. I was like, that's actually impressive.
I wonder what's in the
I fucking hate you.
hard Code Red. Or not Code Red. Hard Mountain Dew Baja
that's
Blast
mango
Puncher.
or something.
It's Baja Blast Punch. Mango's in the case that I've got. The 12-pack that I have. That I just went up and bought up the street. Since we have that stuff. Since we're not so country, we can't even get Mountain Dew in. Speaking of which, now that we were talking earlier, they redecorated the entire can and put 21 plus 5% alcohol all over the damn can. Because, like we said earlier, pretty sure select people have allowed their children to partake in their Mountain Dew habits.
Not only do we like absolutely know, I can guarantee you, or I can virtually guarantee you, I know which state caused it. And for those going Florida, that's a top contender. But I'm thinking like California, New York, Colorado, maybe Missouri, because Missouri's kind of they're wonky.
You're putting way too upscale when you go to California and New York. You need to go down a little bit to the southern states, because Kansas is not Kansas, because you guys don't even have it. So it's definitely not Kansas. I mean, maybe Missouri. I'm looking more of like Arkansas, Kentucky.
You know they're not reporting it, but I'm not gonna go to PepsiCo and be like, "Hey, I gave this to my kid by accident," or making TikToks. That's why I'm saying it has to be like Colorado, New York, or California, because of the pure fact of how much social media has such a drastic influence in their life day to day. Statistically speaking, they are more influenced than the majority of the rest of the nation. So to say that something doesn't change because of them,
maybe not. I don't know.
But I also would not put it beyond, Missouri either, or Oklahoma. I could see Oklahoma being the real reason, honestly.
Yeah. I don't know. I'm curious which one it was. They don't list the sugar amounts on here. No, Google it.
Because Mountain Dew to redo their hard to design.
Find it?
No.
Somebody had to.
No.
Somebody did. They're probably not gonna
Fox
report it.
News reported, CNN reported, and BBC reported, but it doesn't say why. It just says new designs are coming to the hard alcohol or the alcoholic hard Mountain Dews.
Oh yeah, it's Mountain Dew decided that's what they need to do. It was their choice. We need to, guys. We need to change this. Something's not right about it. We need to figure this out.
According to this, hard Mountain Dew is supposedly a mixer, not designed to be drank by itself.
Consider it nowhere on the box nor the can does it say this is a mixer.
Nope.
And now I can definitely see how it could be a mixer.
Oh yeah.
Because I'll be honest, it doesn't taste the best. Like just straight up.
But to be fair, you also like seltzers.
To be fair.
You like seltzers. I do not like seltzers.
These are very it does have a fairly close taste to Mountain Dew. But they also have more of a syrupy taste as well. So you can see how it'd be a mixer. But with 5% alcohol in it as well, seems like a pretty strong mixer.
Yeah. They do have a watermelon 24-ounce can of hard Mountain Dew, by the way. I'm trying to purchase
24 ounce.
It won't let me. Yeah.
Give it to me. No, you live in Kansas. You can't have it.
That's literally what I just did. It's like click on Walmart or Instacart or Target. It's like, I'm sorry, this is not available in your region. Wait
just
for it to come.
Mail it to me.
I just want it.
Never seen someone so hard up to try and get Mountain Dew, the hard Mountain Dew. I need it.
Sir, if it's sugary and sweet, you can bet my sweet ass is gonna try it for it.
There's zero sugar in this, so they say, which I don't know how that works since alcohol
it has to just be less than 1%. Overall, they don't have to report it.
Yeah.
Watch out, documentary.
Of course you did. Fucking nerd. You hear fucking documentaries.
Look, I have a ton of time to do research and nothing else, so it's fine.
Speaking of ton of time, did you happen to see today, which would be Tuesday, June 20th, Sifu announced his retirement.
From Twitch.
Twitch content creation.
And how old is he?
Fucking 27 years old. Now, I was not a huge Tifu fan by any means, but I will give him props for being able to do it, to retire at his age from what he's loved doing. And from what I understand, he also released a video today, 45-minute video, kind of breaking everything down, going over clips and shouting out some of the people that helped him along the way. Very humble and appreciative for everything. Now, I didn't watch the entire video, so I don't know if he hinted or said what his plans are moving forward. So there very well could be more plans to do more content creating or streaming of some kind or whatever.
I bet you, if anything, he's going to go the route of just taking time off, and then he'll come back not as a streamer, but he may come back as a what are they called? Like a content creator manager or stream manager, where he comes back and he can teach you, this is how I did it, this is tips and tricks and everything, and he could make tons of money off of just ad revenue alone with that. I mean, Ninja kind of did that with Masterclass, and that was a complete fucking joke of a course. I don't know. I think we talked about it last year.
I think we talked about. Yeah, we did.
But
we did. I'm not.
For those who don't know, he apparently broke a bunch of cardinal rules within streaming on his masterclass. So it was fun.
Yeah, it's yeah, I don't know. It definitely needs to be addressed of what they're doing, and you look at how many big streamers there are, and there's been some big movement as far as XQC. I'm gonna butcher her name, Asmarith, and we haven't fully confirmed or figured out yet, but Ninja is possibly hinting at doing something as well. We don't fully know yet, but these guys are going to make their moves to Kick, because XQC already signed for 100 million for 2 years, non-exclusive, so he can stream on Kick and any other platform he wants to, within the restraints of the platform he streams on as well. Because I'm pretty sure they may do some things if he's, who knows, making money on both, or maybe not.
I mean, I know he posted on the 13th. He posted on the 13th of June, just stating that, for the record, I have a couple of streams scheduled on Twitch due to a contract I signed previous to the new TOS. Those streams will continue to go live until the contract ends and the State Farm show ends. So he's still streaming on Twitch purely because he's required to. But if you go over on like his Twitter feed and everything, it's him saying live on YouTube and TikTok. He's live on Kick. Special news coming. I mean, he has a lot of stuff. It's really hard. It looks like he has to contractually stream on Twitch because of the contract. But his State Farm, which I'm not familiar with, like his contract with them or whatever it is, he's all over TikTok and YouTube and Kick right now. And XQC has I know he like you said, he signed a contract with Kick, and he's brought a lot of publicity to it, to a point where it crashed Kick's algorithm and servers for like proper data reconstruction. He took to Twitter saying like, I can't believe I only had 47. I don't know what's going on. And somebody from Kick actually responded and kind of addressed that. Hey, you overwhelmed everything. You overloaded our shit, and it just wasn't prepared for this big of an influx. So basically, too many people were watching him specifically, and it caused all the metrics to be completely jacked up and messed up because of it. So, but I think I want to say I heard. No, there's nothing about Nick Mercs other than his bullshit going on with Call of Duty, which.
No, and I've been watching Nick's streams just to kind of see if he talked about it. And I watched it on yesterday, Monday the 19th. Yep. And he went back and he talked about it again. And he backed up everything he said. He did not take anything back. He thanked some of the guys for what they did, as far as like Tim. He just did nothing but praise Tim after he pulled his. Tim requested to have his skin pulled as well, which they did.
They actually did pull it? I was curious
they pulled it. Yep, they pulled it. I don't know if it was the same day, but it was in the next few days or something like that afterwards. But yeah, it's been pulled. Dr. Disrespect deleted the game.
Yep.
There's a few other like smaller content creator or streamers deleted the game as well. Like Nico Ortiz, he's a bigger TikTok. He's a veteran as well. He does a lot of military style ones.
Have you seen anything from FaZe, the FaZe clan, since that's Nick Marks
I haven't seen
strongly associated with them? Or is
he's part of FaZe, but I haven't seen a statement from them. I think they're allowing him to handle everything on his own. I know that his management team has not put anything out. This is all from what he said as well.
Yeah. Well, because he said numerous times, I'm sure my management team would not like me saying this. He's stated that numerous times. Mm-hmm. I was like, yeah, well, keep doing you.
I think for what he's done, he doesn't care as far as where his stance is on stuff. He's gonna say what he wants, and he's going to stand on it regardless. And that's what he's continued to say. But yeah, he's done. He never said he's done playing Call of Duty. He's just not doing it right now. He's never said he's done playing it.
Yeah. I mean, I'm sure with the situation that is, I fully understand and get where his mindset is with it all, and the fact that why would you go back to the game that took your skin off or anything, basically blacklisted you to a degree? Why would you go back and give any type of broadcasting limelight to that organization? Like,
yeah, he will. He eventually he'll go back to it.
I know sure that it'll be after an apology gets said.
I doubt there's an apology. Let's be honest. Activision, whoever the fuck, whoever now is not going to release a statement. They're not going to.
I don't think it'll be Activision. I think it won't be like a forward apology, if that makes sense. It will be kind of like I'm trying to think of how to phrase it without getting to the political spectrum. Recent events,
roundabout way.
Recent events of the March and April timeframe with a certain adult beverage, how they never truly came out and apologized. They just kind of said they're fired, or this person was fired, or restructuring. We didn't know about this. I feel like it'll be one of those type of things of somebody higher up be like, oh, we didn't. If we would have saw that, we would never let it happen if they gave enough flack. But it seems to have died down. So I don't think it'll be a forward apology. If any, it'll be a roundabout type. We've reinstated it. We've made good with Nick Mercs. Did you? I want to know the dirty details, though.
I don't see them. I don't see them any type of apology outside of. So there's what? Nick, Tim, Cloakzy, and disrespect are the four big ones that I those are big for what they are.
I believe asmongold, but he doesn't play Call of Duty.
Yeah,
as far as I'm aware.
Two of them had their own skins within the game.
Yeah.
So, they haven't played. They're on Fortnite right now. Yep. They're playing that. That's what they've been going with.
It would be interesting to see them hop on. Let me pull up the game's name because I fucking forget this shit all the time. There's a new game coming out. Beta opens.
They're behind?
No.
Oh, because they have their own coming out too.
Let me finish.
No.
This is made by the original dev team of the original Modern Warfare 2 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
Called X Defiant. It's currently out on PC. And beta testing's out on PC. And it'll launch, I think. Oh, it may be out right now, actually. I was going to say June 20th, but.
From Ubisoft?
Yeah, backed by Ubisoft, yeah.
Okay.
So they're the backing one. And that's supposed to be just like Modern Warfare 2 map voting. There we go. Realistic weapons, all that stuff. So
it's a Tom Clancy game.
It's pretty sure there's X Defiant.
Yeah, it's Tom Clancy's X Defiant. Is what I'm seeing. As free-to-play shooter.
Mine doesn't say Tom Clancy.
And all unless there's another X Defiant, another Tom Clancy X Defiant, but that is, and it says backed by Ubisoft. Okay, I just Googled it, and then I clicked on images just to see it. So
this says X Defiant, a Ubisoft original. This doesn't say anything about. So it's the letter X, Defiant, one word.
Yep.
Yeah, that's not it.
Okay. So then,
here.
That's not the right one.
I'm like, what are you fucking looking at? I'm trying to find it. Send you a link. There you go.
I don't want your link. I found my own.
Fuck you. Whatever.
Okay, so it's the fuck is that thing? Okay, I can see like the layouts or maps
completely
look similar. Yeah.
And they're using quote similar Modern Warfare 2 maps. Because again, this is the dev team that worked on Modern Warfare 2 back in the day. You're gonna have 5 factions that each of them have something special, I believe. But it would be amazing and kind of the biggest middle finger. Yeah, I don't know when this launches because we're right here on the game. I might as well talk about it. When is it? It's just right now. Release date summer 2023.
Okay, so soon. So you have Liberated, Phantoms, Echelon, Cleaners, and DeadSec are the 5 factions.
Yeah.
Phantoms are your ghost style.
This would be amazing for Nick Mercs, Tim the Tap Man, Dr. Disrespect, like the big Call of Duty guys. If they were truly done with Call of Duty, or even taking a break, if they were to hop on this and just play it, stream it, this shit would blow up. And I know this game has been, because originally this was not a Ubisoft game. This was an independent game, and it got shut down by Activision. Because Activision went and sought legal action against them and told them to cease and desist, and they had to. And then Ubisoft backed them up, I think, like 6 months ago, and basically said, we'll foot the bill. So now it's a whole different game by definition.
So the game I was talking about, that it's I don't know if it's backed or being heavily created or helped on or whatever by Ninja, Tim, Cypher, Courage, and Nick Mercs. It's Project V, which looks very, very similar to Fortnite, but has the same style of Valorant mixed with Final Fantasy and art-wise. But it's still BR style.
Can we quickly address the fact that, and I get it, you make the game, why not? But that is some egotistical shit to put yourself as a skin from day one. Because if you go to their studio webpage, it is the banner, and it has Nick Mercs, a wannabe Nick Mercs skin, Ninja, and what looks like Cypher?
Yeah, Cypher PK.
Cypher, yeah. So, like, I get it. I would do the same thing, but that's kind of, to me, that just goes, you're a little egotistical. But, I mean, I won't play this because, again, I barely play Fortnite. I'm not a big fan of Battle Royales to begin with. The closest I get is Thursday nights when we play Warzone. And even then, we split very heavily between Warzone and DMZ.
Yeah. So, I see with the kind of the backdrop or the looking over them.
Yeah.
Look too. Yeah. So I mean, you can definitely see what they're doing with it. Will they be in the game? Who knows? Or this is just their characters to make it. But my main thing about bringing up for the whole Cypher thing or Tfue thing was, what are these guys doing to set themselves up once they're done streaming content creation? Because eventually it's going to stop. Eventually people are going to be like, okay, you're too old to do this. Or they may just say, I'm too old to do this. I know that
Gaming Granny, is that her name?
Yes. Yes, I know. I've seen her.
She's old.
Yes. She is. Yes, she is. But I'm saying that it's gonna get to the point to where they're gonna get tired of doing it. They're gonna want to stop. They may step away or want to step away. But the steps they're doing to make their own footprint in it, and where they don't have to do anything anymore.
Well, I mean,
besides game for fun.
I think Ninja's already set up too. He could stop today and be perfectly fine the rest of his life.
He is one that's set.
I mean, he stepped away from streaming before, and he has completely gone ghost. So, I mean, he's set up. I don't know about the likes of like Tim and Nick. I would assume Dr. Disrespect has to be set up because dude's banned on Twitch. He think he's suspended or he's banned on YouTube. Something happened on YouTube that he's not allowed to stream on there for a little bit. As of like 2 weeks ago, so that'll be lifted. So it'll be interesting. I honestly am more surprised they would create a game instead of giving the biggest middle finger to Twitch and just start their own streaming platform and be like collectively the 5 or 6 of them, however many, and just be backed. Like we will run, operate everything, and then have a sugar daddy, so to speak, help fund everything and do the back end. Because I mean, they could go with an AWS style server. Hell, they could even do with Amazon, but tell them stay the fuck out. Mm-hmm. But Amazon won't do it because they have conflict of interest. But they could be backed by Google. They could be backed by Apple, and either one of those would be a massive threat to Amazon Twitch platform.
Yeah, and so this game that they're putting out is because of the Unreal editor for Fortnite. Mm-hmm. That's the backing of it. So, and then the creators or development of PK's company, Superjoy Studios, are the ones making it.
Yeah.
So they're going backdoor for Fortnite's creator, and they're doing it that way. Which that's exactly what Fortnite said you can do. They said, "Here, do what you want." Yeah. Which good on them to do it.
I mean, there's a lot of people that do that. The thing they're going to run into, or they may not run into, the thing that's going to be most interesting is how Ubisoft would handle it. Not Ubisoft, Epic Games, sorry. How Epic Games would handle it, because if Project V, whatever the official name is going to be, is astronomically more accepted, beloved, and played than Fortnite, what would stop Epic Games from just being like, you know what, we don't like this anymore, we don't approve of this anymore, and then block the builder? Granted, yes, they will still have all the code structure, all the programming structure as well, so it won't matter. They can literally just replicate it and tweak some codes to make it work. But then they come at a chance of this is basically a Walmart version of Fortnite.
I think that's what they want, though. They want something to do that, and they want to be able to have a diverse platform in the manner of, okay, challenge us on what you think you can do. If you want to try and be better, go ahead and do it. They're still going to get credit for it. Fortnite is still going to get credit for it because it's their software they're using, everything they're doing. And if they end up doing it better than Fortnite, then all that Fortnite has to do is figure out what they're doing to piggyback up and steal it.
They don't even have to figure out. They can be like, we're going to buy you out.
They could do that too.
They're not going to stress their people, their dev team over all this. They rather just be like, we'll take all you guys in. Here's your multi-year contract. Here's your multi-million-dollar. Done.
Yeah. Which I could see, but it's smart on the behalf of Fortnite to do it that way.
Yep.
I mean, they're not paying anybody to do it. They're just doing it on their own. And it's PK's company doing it out of their pocket to develop all this. So again, Fortnite pays nothing. They get another free game made that will essentially back into if they wanted to put anything.
Will it be free?
Battle Pass wise, stuff like that on there. It's going to go, I'm assuming. Well, no, they said you can make money off of it too. But I'm sure
the crypto
Fortnite
shit.
No, it's I don't know. I don't want to say yes because I don't fully know.
I know that was what Dr. Disrespect was trying to do with his game that he was creating, was he wanted to involve crypto. Mm-hmm. And then shortly after that, the crypto market took a huge plunge and still diving technically.
Yeah.
That a lot of people who were putting crypto factions and structural coding inside of their games have now pulled them all because it's not becoming beneficial at all.
I wouldn't want that anyways. There's nothing about cryptocurrency I want to play with.
Well, the big thing with like Docs was the fact that you could earn crypto and then make money off of that, because that's how his game made you money. Was you could again, this is months ago when I was reading about it, was the fact that basically you could get the gun would be associated with just you, only you, and you can turn that into starts with an N. I can't think of it. God damn it. A token. You can turn it into a token and you can sell it. So where somebody else can have all that stats of a weapon to use inside the game, but it also makes you money. So it was a crypto token.
Or is it that, or is that that'd be an NFT, wouldn't it?
There we go, NFT.
Okay.
Still token. It's NF. The T is token. But anyway,
yeah, but NFTs aren't fully. I guess they are crypto, but they're.
It's cryptocurrency.
It's not. Yeah, but it's not like Bitcoin like that. No. It's its own.
Yeah.
People pay real money for NFTs over that too.
Yeah, it's a blockchain. Like it's a whole which is what cryptocurrency is. But but it's the fact like he wanted those NFTs. So corrections, NFTs, not crypto. Still one and the same, regardless. But you could get that gun, the M9 pistol, whatever. Has specific stats, everything. You can make it into an NFT, and then I can sell it to you. Say, hey, Rahgel, I'll sell you this gun. I know you don't have in your collection. I want 20,000, and then you can sell it in cryptocurrency at that point. Bitcoins, Dogecoin, whatever is fucking big at the time. You can sell it in that, and therefore you give me those Bitcoins, for example, and now I can sell the Bitcoins on the market and make cash value. And I know that all just went died. Because it's all taking a hit right now.
Oh yeah, it's been dropping for over a year and a half now.
Well, it's been steadily dropping and steadily climbing. It's been having waves, but this last 4 months has not had positive growth month over month. So
ask Odell Beckham how he's doing when he took his NFL contract. He took his NFL contract in Bitcoin.
Oh.
He took half of it in Bitcoin 2 years ago, and then. That's when it started dropping. Was right around the time he did it, year and a half, 2 years ago.
It dips.
Bitcoin,
Bitcoin
it's under half.
Bitcoin, yes. Cryptocurrency though is like you can say Bitcoin dip, but that's literally one token. Crypto as a whole, Dogecoin, Bitcoin, NFTs, everything crypto related has been diving this entire year because. Without diving more into it, government involvement is trying to happen, not going to happen, and it's causing a scare. So a lot of people are like, I don't want to be involved in this anymore, so they're selling. So I dabble in that. I have a buddy, him and I talk monthly about poor investments, good investments, what to look out. So, but Bitcoin was big several years ago. ago.
Yeah.
When it was worth less than 1/100th of a penny. But regardless, that can't be inside of a game. I know that's what Dr. Disrespect was going for, was the NFT section of here's a weapon, here's the armor, whatever. I can sell it to you. You buy it from me in crypto. I sell my crypto and get cash. Because he wanted people to be able to make money. So they're setting themselves up for their future. The problem, realistically, for Joe Schmo or Sally Sue, whatever, who's getting into streaming and trying to figure out how to get to that level, is you're not having any of these streamers, with the exception of Ninja, who are operating classes and giving classes and trying to truly, authentically teach how you should do it, or some give massive true pointers versus Ninja's bullshit on his masterclass where he's like, yeah, you should talk to everybody. If they're not talking, you should address them. No. That's like the biggest cardinal rule in streaming is if somebody's not actively talking, you don't go, hey, Rahgel, I seen you haven't chatted anything. It's okay if you're watching, but feel free to chat too. Like, no. The most you should do is, hey, by the way, everyone, you address your viewers as a whole. Here's a command. You don't have to talk if you don't want to. If you do, it's a safe space, whatever, blah, blah, blah. But you don't dime people out unless they chat. And sometimes if they chat to be an asshole, then you just make fun of them.
Yeah.
Rahgel.
I mean, yeah, I do it all the time. So, I mean,
Especially if somebody is like, I'm a graphic designer. Fuck off.
It's like, yeah, tell me more. He definitely needs a redesign. Let me know. Let me know your thoughts.
Such an asshole. I almost had that happen today too, but it turned into I need designs. Can you help me? Yeah, hit me up at designsbysig.com or designsbysig@gmail and let me know what you need. Rather not conduct business on my live stream.
Yeah, what do you want? Let me stop doing everything I'm doing to make your dreams come true.
I used to do that actually when I was proactively on Twitch streaming like 3 or 4 times a week. I added a random midday that if somebody wanted to see me create their designs, I would sign in Twitch live stream, be like, all right, here we go, let's create your design and get live feedback. Now, did I charge more for that? Yeah. That means I have to deal with everybody's stupid fucking ass. I wouldn't go in that color. Those colors don't match. I would have made this line instead of a straight 45-degree angle. I would have gone off like maybe a curve. No, fuck off. Fuck off.
But that's the internet. Everybody has an opinion, and everybody wants their opinion listened to.
Not the person to do that to, though.
They feel they deserve to be listened to.
Not the person to do that to.
I don't give a fuck. I understand that.
I will humor you, though.
To an extent.
Absolutely. No. Yeah, to an extent. I will humor you very far to that extent, too. Be like, yeah, oh, really?
Tell me more.
I don't care.
Tell me more of how dumb you are.
I don't care. I'm here for myself.
Exactly. See, I think with the ones that we've named are the bigger ones.
Yeah.
And there's some other ones that are slowly making their way, but it's very, very difficult for them to do it. Obviously, because of the content that they put out, the way that they're doing it. It's tough to get a grip on a lot of things. You have to have obviously your community is a big one, and we've talked about it before. You know, your consistency and just the way that you interact with your community that you're building. But these guys have figured it out and have a decent following, or fairly decent following.
So because all the people we've talked about are, with the exception of Asmongold, which whole different cup of tea, all guys. But then we have big names like Pokimane, mostly a Valorant player. She's on Twitch, and she has not said anything about TOS updates or anything relating to this Twitch controversy crap that's going on. I was just thinking about that when I was like, there's so many more people I'm missing.
I don't know. I have a hard time even trying to. For one, I don't even know when I think I've seen her on Twitch one time in the 3 years I've been on Twitch. I think I've seen her on there once, maybe. That, and I was like, oh, I thought it was a guy. Like the name, like Pokimane, I thought it was a guy.
I did too. That's why I
I thought it was a guy. I did. I didn't know it was a female. I had no idea. Asmongold, I didn't know it was a female either. I actually saw her today on Kick. She had about like 2,000 viewers.
Which is probably under-reporting too, still. So
probably. But I mean, the fact that they have their following, good on them, however they want to do it, whatever they're gonna do. She does game, but from what I saw, she was just chatting for the first 6 hours she was live.
Well, that's how a lot of people do it, especially on Twitch. Is they will stay in the just chatting, and they may have like the gameplay up in the smaller right hand corner, or they may be playing a game while they're actively chatting, and you don't see the game. But I mean, that's probably like, and this could just be me being fucking old too, but that's like one of my biggest pet peeves about watching anybody stream is if I'm going on there to, like, right now I'm playing Diablo 4. If I'm going to go watch you stream Diablo 4, I would like to see the gameplay. And there's been several streamers on all platforms that I'll go on and be like, oh yeah, they're just kind of chatting, and it's basically a picture-in-picture type situation. And for those of you younger generation, I don't know what the fuck that is. That's a small picture and another picture. Yeah. But I had to explain it to my daughter today. It's kind of funny. But I'll see them do that, and they'll just chatting. But you can't watch the actual gameplay because it's so goddamn small. Let alone you do on your phone. It's really small at that point. You're talking about.
So they flipped it. So instead of having their camera small, like a lot of streamers do, it's their full camera.
Yeah, it's your just chatting. It's your just chatting screen. Yeah. So you have a big cam, small display box, which is fine. Whatever. I will do that too, but I don't do it for like. I think the longest I go is maybe 15 minutes, and that's me trying to like set my shit up still, or like Diablo 4 is not loading. Let me refresh it. Let me restart it. Let me scan it. Whatever. Or Call of Duty's being a bitch. Let me fucking start this shit over. And I will stay at my just chatting at that point. And then I'll go to my live scene, which is big display, itty bitty cam. Mm-hmm. But there's so many streamers that will have in that just chatting scene, and they'll just play and play and play, and they're chatting like, cool, that's amazing. But if I'm in there trying to watch your damn gameplay and you've been in just chatting for more than half an hour, like I'm done. And I will check back, especially right now where I'm like, I need to know what builds I should do for my Necromancer in Diablo 4, and somebody's running it. I'm trying to see what they're playing, but I can't fucking see it. It's so goddamn small. I'll check back in 30 minutes, 40 minutes, and they're still in just chatting. And then there's me going, hey, can you pull up your big display? No, we're in the just chatting right now. All right, well, I'm done with you.
Okay, bye.
Yeah, I was like, all right, well, I'm done with you. Fine.
And I've been on. I hop on Kick every now and then, and Twitch at the same time, and I try to go to some of the lower or smaller streamers.
He harasses me.
In Kick. I wasn't meaning you were a lower streamer. I was saying the other ones, but you had to throw yourself in there. I don't know why you're trying to do that.
Because you harass me.
Down like that.
You will harass me on all three platforms at the same time.
That is viewership and interaction for you. I do it for you, and that is it. All you do is complain. This relationship is a take. I cannot help you or do anything right in this relationship. This is why I
give you episodes every week. Every week I give you episodes. Take. Who does all the video production? Who does all the editing?
Here we go. Stroke your ego.
I'm gonna stroke something if you're not careful.
Talk dirty to me. But I'll go to Kick more because trying to search through Twitch
it's a clusterfuck.
It's crazy. Now Kick, with their smaller amount of streamers on there and going through the smaller streamers that are there of like, less than 5 viewers, I'll go into them and I'll see like, okay, are you worth watching?
Yeah.
Anything going on? Okay, and I'll be honest, if you don't have a cam, I'm not gonna watch because I don't like it. I don't know why.
What about the VR cams?
What do you mean VR cams?
So it's virtual. Maybe VR is not the right word, but it's not a human. It's augment. Like they place like a cat looking person. I don't know how to explain it. 1 second.
Fuck would I watch that for? No.
1 second. It's like a giant emoji.
And also, if you're dressed up like a complete jackass, I will not watch it either. If you are looking like a blue sock with sunglasses on, oh my god, no! There's one on there that looks like a blue sock and sunglasses on, and I won't fucking watch it. I see him on there all the time. But there's other ones that are, if you have a cam, I want to see because it just helps with the interaction and everything else, and see how you respond, how you react to the game you're playing. If you're an animated type person who talks with your hands or some jackass who wears a red hat and always talks with their hands too, I want to see it. So that's why I like to see people with cams, and it makes it a little more personal when doing it. So that's what I look for. But recently, I have not seen very many that are worth watching. And that's not the fact that they are not good at what they're doing. I may have caught them at the wrong time.
The virtual cameras are what they're called, by the way. Like, it's not you, but you can choose a shark or a cat or a knight or something. Like, it just gives you a different perspective. If you don't want to show camera, you can be virtual reality type and be placed in. But no, there's a lot of people who do that. I have watched a few.
Really?
I have followed and subscribed to a few, but they're also like, they're very interested where they have this augmented / animated camera person.
Mm-hmm.
I really wish I could think of the technical term. I'm drawing a fucking blank. I have it downloaded too, so I can mess with it. But it uses your virtual camera, and it picks up on your head movements and mouth and all that, so where it can be accurate. I will watch some of those, but at that point, like, I'm fully with you. If you don't have a camera, I've watched people who don't have cameras because there will be days where, like, I just want to hop on and stream and bullshit with somebody and my camera won't be on. I'll be like, fuck it, whatever. But at the same time, if you catch me at the beginning, I will be like, oh, hey, do my live scene or my just chatting scene where you'll see me on camera for a little bit. And then I'm like, there won't be any camera feed after this. I'm not in the mood to be seen or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just like, whatever. But even then, typically, I don't stream at that point. But it depends on the gameplay, because there's definitely people I follow that don't use cameras at all. And it's just because the gameplay itself is really good. And they will still chat. I have, I think, one or two that don't chat or have webcam, and that's kind of a little bit hard for me. Just because, like, we're trying to talk, and you're like fighting in Destiny 2 is the game he plays a lot of, and then all of a sudden he'll stop, and then you see, oh, he sent a message, so he has to stop his gameplay to go send a message. I'm like, bro, just go get a microphone.
Oh, he's that old school. So he's in-game texting.
Technically leaving game to text, but yeah.
Yeah.
But I mean, I watch a few people on Kick, mostly guys from Regiment, but that's just because I can talk to them and know they have cameras, know they will chat and everything. But Twitch, I don't think I watch too many people on if I'm not already following them. And that's just because trying to find a new guy or a new streamer, there's so many who have 0 viewers.
Yep.
And last I attempted, I couldn't filter out. I'm looking for somebody who has like 5.
Yeah.
Which would be nice, where I can look for that specific entity and go talk with them. But I'm also the same way where, I'm also the way where if I'm watching somebody stream, big stream or little stream, I get told I'm an asshole for this, but I will chat with you, or I will send a message, and if I'm first time chatter, especially in Twitch, it highlights you now. So I will chat, and then I will give you probably about 2 to 3 minutes, depending upon the gameplay. If you're just chatting and there's nothing really going on, if you're not responding in some way, I'm really quick to be like, hey, what's going on? Give them a couple minutes. I really like your game. This looks really fun. 1 minute. All right, well, it doesn't seem like you're interested in actually communicating with your viewers. Have a great day. P.S. Talk to your viewerships. It'll enhance your game. Send. Yeah. And then I'll hang around for probably about 5 minutes just to see if they address it. And for the most part, still, they don't talk or anything. But I've had a couple who were like, well, that's just rude. I was in the middle of playing the game. Bro, you were literally at the start menu. Shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
So
you will have some that are like that, yeah. And it does get annoying because I mean, when you're on there, you want the interaction. You want to be able to talk. You want to know that you're there and that they're able to talk back and forth. Yeah. And I know that there's some. You get the bigger ones, and their chat is just like, no, you're not going to see anything I say. Bro, I mean, you can highlight it, not going to see it. I mean, it happens. I get it. If you're
5 viewers, anything less than 15 viewers, like, you're not having a big chat. And if most of them are your mods bullshitting with you, like,
yeah,
something's wrong here.
Mm-hmm.
But I've like, when I got affiliated with Twitch years ago before I left, Buddy Jay and I got affiliate at the same time, and he did he rate me or somebody else? Somebody else rated me. He was watching me. Somebody else rated me, and they brought in like 75 plus viewers. And of course, I'm dabbling around like 15 to 20 at the time because I was playing Destiny 2 every day of the week, 5-6 hours a day. So viewership was solid, and this guy came over with 75 plus. I'm at 100 plus. I'm already like, one, I stopped playing because like I don't fucking know what just happened. Mm-hmm. Too many fucking people, and of course, I'm seeing names over my right monitor just ping, 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 ping. ADHD kicks. So I was like, I can't. Had to go to just chat. I was like, hey, and I literally sat there. I was trying to read them off as quickly as possible. I was scrolling through. I had to stop. I was like, Jay, I need your help. Fucking start responding to some of these. And a couple other guys who were mods, and they were responding too. It's like it got crazy. Yeah. And I could barely manage 25 without a mod watching who'd be like, hey, Sig, XYZ wants to know what's happening. Sig, somebody wants to know if they can join. Cool. So I made shit ton of commands where people can just type it in. Done. So I don't know how. Well, I do know how. I know how like the likes of Nick, Mercs, and Ninja, and Tim the Tap Man, and all them, where they'll talk with chat, but they're not talking constant with chat. They always have somebody else on the headset, typically one of each other, and they'll just bullshit with one another. And if somebody says something on chat, they'll be like, "Oh, 1 second," and they don't focus too hard on chat, which is
you'll see them they'll go to slow mode. Yeah, they'll go to slow mode at times. Like if when they first come in, I know Tim does it when he first starts his stream. I think he started doing, and it's been over a year or year and a half. He would do a hour and a half podcast style. It would just be him just chatting, going through stuff, going over what he's got going on, updates, what he thinks about stuff going on, things like that. Pretty much just chatting, but you would turn it into as he would call it, a podcast at the time. But then he ended up creating a whole other channel. So I think he's got 3 or 4 channels now that he has on YouTube. And that's where he puts some of that stuff out. He puts shorts on another one. He puts his just chatting portion of it on another one. And then his rate and review of
he has stuff on there. Who does that. There ain't no way that
that's what I mean. It's like it's all put to somewhere else. But yes, his production team does all of it.
I'm trying to do our fucking podcast, do the audio, do the video, host our streams and all this shit. I'm just like, no. Run my own Discord. No, I mean, you definitely like. They have themselves set up, and I think I'd probably honestly give all of them, mostly Tim, Nick, and Doc, give them all probably about another 5 years before they start having you take a back seat.
The way that Doc's going, he won't have anywhere to fucking stream.
I mean, if anybody's going to create a streaming platform, it's going to be fucking Doc.
He's going to have to in order to fucking stream. I mean, the guy's been kicked off Twitch, banned from Twitch. You said he was off YouTube for a couple weeks.
YouTube, yeah.
I mean, his only other one is Kick. And it wouldn't surprise me if he was the next one to jump ship to go to Kick. I mean, it wouldn't surprise me at all. But
however, there is. It says he was on almost 3 years of being on his best behavior. Then Dr. Disrespect got hit with a sudden and quote random ban from YouTube on June 5th, 2023, leaving the audience shocked and awe. As Dr. Disrespect was one of the YouTube top streamers after being banned from Twitch in 2020. So yeah, he's banned from YouTube.
He got banned from YouTube now?
Yeah, on June 5th, 2023.
So
maybe streaming?
Evidently,
I gotta mute this where it doesn't come over.
It's not a platform thing. It's a him thing.
Looks like it.
I mean, granted, going off the name. I mean, if you're gonna name yourself that, and you've been banned off of 2 platforms now, okay, you're living up to it. But
so that report was from YouTube.
Okay.
But yeah, if June 5th was a what? Because I'm trying to go up on YouTube to see if he's still. June 5th was a Monday.
Okay.
But yeah, if you go over YouTube and you see his lives, he's live streamed Apex just yesterday, 4 days ago. Return of Disrespect. Streamed, according to this. I don't know if these are actual lives is a problem. But I'm confused if he's fully banned or not.
You said you're seeing his lives?
Yeah,
which was
if you go to his
Apex
YouTube,
Worlds, yeah.
And I'm just trying to see if he actually had a proper live or not. Yeah, he was legitimately live just yesterday. Oh, that's why you can't trust these fucking articles.
Yeah. But I mean, if that's legitimately what's happening, then
okay. So here's an article from 3 days ago. The reason why Dr. Disrespect was banned from YouTube was because, was banned from YouTube for a short period of time after a minor accident involving Apple's WWDC keynote event that took place. So he actually accidentally streamed copyrighted content of Apple's, which is their Apple's yearly WWDC event where they show like a new phone, new tablet, new technology coming out from Apple. But he was in his stream, he accidentally switched from his camera, which was still broadcasting the keynote. This resulted in his stream being taken down for copyright infringement, and it was quickly lifted after conversations happened behind closed doors. So I guess he hasn't addressed what happened, but this has frustrated Dr. Disrespect, according to this article from 3 days ago. From the 17th, whenever that was. 3 days ago from the stream, so.
A bad audio in a game frustrates Disrespect. I mean, what doesn't frustrate him? He gets frustrated over everything. I mean, I've watched his streams. I've tried to watch his streams. I get it. But I mean,
I'm not justifying.
It's annoying. It gets annoying, and I know that's his thing. I've watched his streams. I've tried to watch his streams. Tried.
I have a hard time watching. I like watching Nick and Tim from time to time, but if they're playing with Dr. Disrespect, even his audio, I'm just like, you're too much. Like you're too much. And
I can watch Tim all day, no problem. Nick, I can't. Nick is I don't want to look at Nick's forehead the entire time he's playing.
The cams don't bother me. It's literally about their presentation, like how well they talk and converse and all that. But it's just like Disrespect. Dude's got it, but at the same time, he's also the biggest fucking issue inside the streaming world. Because the one thing, like, at least for me, when people find out I'm streaming or they ask questions about it in general, and they're like, "Oh, I know there's like a doctor that's on there." I was like, there's no fucking. I'm sure there's a doctor somewhere that's probably streaming, but I don't know what you're talking about. Yeah, he has the goofy ass mustache. Disrespect.
Mm-hmm. All right. It's never Lupo. It's never Dr. Lupo.
Nope.
It's Disrespect.
Yeah, but he has brought so much bad publicity to the streaming community where a lot of people are like, "Oh, it's just very toxic." It's not. But yes, gaming and streaming is can get very toxic.
Gaming has always been toxic. Streaming is going to be toxic as well, but
gaming's always been toxic.
Gaming has always been toxic. Always been toxic. You tell me that you would sit there with your friends Friday, Saturday night, and everybody would get along just fine. GoldenEye matches, everybody's fine.
Yeah, absolutely.
Nobody ever got mad. Nobody ever got mad, huh?
No controllers were ever broken.
Exactly.
So clearly it wasn't toxic.
I can see the web of lies that you're weaving right now.
No, that was truth. No controller ever got broken during GoldenEye.
That's bullshit. At least every household that had that game, there was at least one controller broken.
No.
There had to have been.
Because everybody in my town that had the damn game, we were all quite financially needy. So if you broke a controller, you were going to get your fucking ass whooped because your mom and dad could not afford a new controller. So you played, and the most you would do is you grip the fuck out of those controller handles, and you could hear it just start cracking. Like, oh, I gotta stop. I'm going to get my ass beat. I didn't start breaking controllers, and I was a grown-ass adult, and I was like, oh.
I have never gotten to that point. I guess I've never been like that to throw a controller. I've never been like that. And
I've broken
it drives me nuts. It drives me nuts to see people do it. Like, really? Like, you let a game... I mean, I get frustrated as fuck. Don't get me wrong. I get mad, but I will, like, internalize it more, I guess. I don't know. I will...
No, not when you're in Germany. You've been drinking all day. No.
Well, that's...
I still broke it. Like
I've still never broke one. I've been hammered playing.
I definitely.
I'll just cuss everything out on the screen.
I had definitely been to the point where like I'm grabbing a controller and I would grip it, and then my hands naturally twitch, and I'll sound like, "Oh, damn it! I go buy a new one."
No, never broke one.
I have no shame saying I broke 3.
Never have. I have squeezed the shit out of one. Yes.
I am so passionate about my. At that time. Now I have a hard time playing a game because I'm burnt out.
No, that's one thing I did notice. Games nowadays, I will burn out a lot faster.
Quick. It's so weird. Like we'll do a whole episode about video games and burnt out and all that stuff, but
I haven't burned out on Call of Duty. Take it back. I did. I mean, I did a whole month straight of streaming, and I think I took off for like a half a month of playing because I did kind of like, okay, I don't want to play right now.
Sir, you were not playing with the game launch or the month after?
That was more scheduling wise. I had schedule conflicts.
Spread those lies.
Scheduling conflicts to come up.
All right, Charlotte, keep spinning it. It's fine.
And then I will come spit all over your face.
As long as you bring the Mountain Dews, I'm okay with that at
this point. What would you do for a 12-pack? Well, Rob came and pissed all over me. I got it, though. I got a 12-pack.
You want Baja Blast or Baja Punch? Not Mango. It's a little too close home.
Yeah. Well, let's see.
But no, I mean that was just a different type of burning out is a real thing. I don't know how those big time fucking streamers don't get burnt out.
It's different, I think. I mean, if you're looking at that's it. That's all you do. That's your job, and you're able to kind of have a little more interaction. I
would get burnt out from my fucking job. Are you kidding me? Where I was like, look, I know I have PTO, and I know I normally would never call in, but if you don't approve my 2 weeks off here in a month, I'm going to come in here, and you're going to fucking want to fire me, and you can't. I'm going to make everybody's life a living hell in the most professional manner. And I've done that before, where people are like, I need you to go do this. Not my job description. But I need you to do it. I don't give a fuck. Not my job description. You're going to give me my 2 weeks off in a month? No. Well, we need you. So you're getting P's and Q's right now. That's it. It's not my job description. Fuck off. And then after my 2-week vacation, yeah, what do you need? Oh yeah, I'll go do that. That's no problem.
I mean, it's way different though. If like, take Tim, Nick, and those guys, like they make their schedule. They can stream when they want. Granted, they had to
all the fucking time.
But granted, they had to have a legit schedule when they started. They had to be consistent. Yeah. They had to build it up. And when they get to that point, they still consistently stream. But it's different when you're making that money that they are, and it becomes the job. But you're hanging out with your friends essentially and playing games.
Well, you need to become a stay-at-home dad. You need to tell your goddamn wife to fucking sign off on this shit. We got dad shit to do.
Hey, do you hear that? No? Okay, no. She already said no.
I would love
She's 2 stories up and said no.
I would love to see her pop in on the camera, like, say what? What did he say? He was like, go away.
Go away. She's asleep. She's asleep right now. She heard stay at home. She's like, no. I don't think so.
I'll just tag you in the Facebook post.
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah. Like, hey, stay at home dad. No. Snow bueno. No.
During a live stream, Rahgel said he got approved to be a stay-at-home dad. Now we're going to be bringing you every lunch hour. We're going to be bringing you dads play video games. Let's go. And you see her comment. No, when the fuck did this happen? And you go talk to him. Be like, okay. I can't do the podcast
should you be at work? Okay, I gotta go. She's home. I'm stay right here. She can't hit me on camera. You're gonna see a fucking chocolate come from right this direction across my face, and you're gonna see it go back because that's what they do. They come this way in, and then they go back.
And break the nose going in, and then
it's a fucking boomerang. I don't know how they do it. It's a fucking boomerang. She's accurate too. I'll be around a corner, and she fucking hits me. Okay, cool.
It'll happen. It's okay. It'll happen.
It's not going to happen. No, as much as you think it's going to happen, it's not going to happen.
I'll find me some stay-at-home dad friends. They're far and few in between, but we'll find them.
No, it's fine because, you're not the only one. I hit the other buddy of mine who just became a stay-at-home dad. Likes to rub it in now. But yeah, cool, whatever.
What's his name? Can you don't worry about stay-at-home dads?
He doesn't play the games you play. He plays sports games. So, joke's on you. You can't spell sports.
SPORTS.
Wrong. Capital S. You're not
SPORT capital S? That's stupid.
Nope. See,
that's
you already
sports.
Fucking it. You fucked it. It doesn't make it longer.
The heavy emphasis.
That's not exactly how it goes. No. You're not the only one. Trust me, if it could happen, it would happen, but it's not going to happen. It's not going to happen.
We could have done movie reviews. We could have done a whole shit show.
A whole bunch of stuff. Huh? Trust me. I'm this short of a fucking PowerPoint on the wall. Yeah. Saying, look what I can do. Or she'd sit like this.
That's about how tall you are. Not that tall.
Wrap this shit up. I'm done. Wrap it up. We're done. I'm done. No more.
If it makes you feel better, nobody can see how short or where you pointed, so you know. The visual representation.
There's an audible finger going up right now. It's screaming. I'm done. Fucking end this shit. We're done now. End it. Call it. Wrap it up. Let's go.
Yeah.
Thanks for listening.
No, it'll be interesting to see what all these streamers do.
Oh yeah, let's bring that back.
Yeah, let's bring that back. That's all. This is all still connected. I'm telling you, if you're a stay-at-home dad, we can stream, and we can stream running 2 guys 1 gamepad, and we can co-stream and do all this other stuff, and then we can compete with these bigger guys, and maybe get Tim the Tatman on. If you're not such a fucking little pansy, and you reach out to people, do your fucking job. With that said, everyone, thanks for... Catch us every Thursday. Well, most Thursdays.
Maybe. After tonight, I don't know what's going to happen. We're going to have a conversation with this. Step into my office. I'm going to pull your fucking application. Everything. We're gonna have a serious HR talk.
I would be HR. I would be everybody because I produce all of this.
Nope.
Anyways, thank you all so much for tuning in.
I run this shit.
Thank you for tuning in. We'll get you on the next live or the next episode.
When the fuck ever.
We'll catch you every Tuesday and Thursday. See you on the next one.